you good with this? Are you excited about this?
Absolutely. I will talk about anything. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Truth Be Told, where, honestly, it's in the name.
Okay, if I'm being 100%, I think so. And maybe that's just the older guy in me thinking like, well, I personally, it takes a lot for me to really get excited or like that, where like I try to be as laid back and as easygoing as possible in my general life. And I just feel like if I can diffuse a situation or if I can try to just, not be involved in stuff like that, I feel much better. But like I said, I just feel like it is becoming a problem because I just think people have shorter fuses. People are more, and whether it's frustration due to all, again, a lot of people blame COVID for a lot of things that have happened in the last 3 years, and that could certainly be a part of it. I mean, we were cooped up in our houses for months. People, things started to just become extremely expensive once they opened up again because people were trying to recuperate what they lost during the time when everybody was at home. And so when you look at even, grocery prices, food prices, whatever, everything's gone up tremendously. Right. I mean, you can't get a carton of eggs for less than $3 now, which is utterly ridiculous. We used to pay $1 for a carton of eggs. Now you're paying $3, $4. So, I mean, yeah, people are definitely more, I think, irritated and more quick to want to just blow up, essentially, for lack of a better term. And I do think a lot of it is just frustration. A lot of people, just like you said, even going to a football game, how much money do you spend? And I'm sure, like I said, we've all been to sporting events. We've all been to things. We've spent our money. Like you're going to spend 100, 200, couple $100 just going out for one night, just to a sporting event. Easily, you could spend $200. And I think people feel like, well, hey, I'm paying my $200. I'm going to say whatever I want, and I'm going to do, And again, a lot of people, and I get that, but the fact is, it shouldn't get to the point where you're starting fights, or somebody says something. Because here's the thing: if you don't like what somebody says, ignore them. Like that's your right too. Just do that. Because that's what I chalk it up to. When people start yapping, like it doesn't happen often, but I've been yelled at sporting events. Like if I say something, I'll shout something out. Whatever, buddy, blah blah. I just ignore it because I know if I say something, then that's going to escalate. He's going to say something else. Then I might start to get like, all right, dude, you know what? That's enough. Just quiet down. You know what I mean? And then before you know it, you got a full blown argument, and people, I don't like getting involved in that. But I think it is a little bit of a problem, and I think, like I said, you see it in everything. It's just, to me, it's any of it. Grocery store, people fight in a grocery store about stuff. Somebody took the last tomato, or somebody, hey man, you could say excuse me. They bumped them with a cart or something. Like it doesn't take much nowadays to really kind of set someone off, it seems like. And I think that's, plays into all that passion, whether it's passionate, whatever it is. I just think people just have shorter fuses.
Absolutely.
And just aren't really dealing with it the way that they should.
Right.
I mean, again, if you let things bother you, guess what? They'll bother you.
Exactly. Hey, look, I think that's it in a nutshell, man. Because honestly, truth be told, it's getting to the point where people aren't happy with other things, and they already bring in that chip on their shoulder. And then you made a great point. You start feeding them alcohol. You start feeding them liquor. You start, or if it's in the case of Washington, you go to a stadium where at least up till this year, that the owner didn't have your best interest at heart, charging you almost $20 for a 16-ounce beer at the stadium.
Doggy. Yeah, exactly.
They're not putting a good product on the field. You know what I mean? And then couple all that with social media, and like you said, you're starting to see all these films of girls fighting and just random people fighting. Yeah. That's what people want. That's all they do is, oh, here we go. They don't want to break it up. They want that crap.
No.
And that's where we're going.
No, it's true, because everybody's got a camera, right? Everybody who's got a phone has a camera. Yeah. So the minute something happens, instead of trying to step in maybe or trying to be like, hey, man, let's, right away everybody starts filming, and that's all you get. TikTok, Instagram, all you see is videos. Facebook, whatever. You're just like, wow. And that's why we know more about it. That's why it's more prevalent today, I think, as well, because, 20 years ago, you didn't have that.
No.
The only way you knew if there was a fight at a ball game is if it was on the news or something.
Right.
Now you see everything. Instantaneous too. Hey, this just happened 5 minutes ago. Look at this, and it's automatically up there, and you see it. Yeah.
Are you good with this? Are you excited about this?
Absolutely. I will talk about anything. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Truth Be Told, where honestly, it's in the name.